Don't do these two things while you're in Germany, especially Schweinfurt, Germany. Right, Billy? Those of you who know who I am, who my son is, this is Billy. Say hi, Billy.
Hi, my name's
All right,
Billy.
we just got back from Germany. Well, not just got back. We got back in December after spending Christmas in Germany. It was a fun time, wasn't it, Billy?
Yes, sir.
It was great. Well, before we got to Garmisch, we were in Garmisch for our Christmas and everything. We had to stop by Schweinfurt, Germany. Place I called home for 2 years, and I still call it my second home. Always will. I love Schweinfurt. That was Billy's second time in Schweinfurt. But I want to give you a little insight on what happened. Should we tell them?
Yes, sir.
Should we tell them the things not to do?
Yes, sir.
Or should we just go ahead and just tell them about it and then tell them what not to do?
Right.
Okay. Did you understand that? I didn't understand that, but I'm just going to go with the flow. That sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Enough of that. All right. So we went to Schweinfurt. We spent the night in Schweinfurt. We just got through spending the day or the evening over in Bamberg. Had a great time. And we got back. It was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I had an idea. Bzz. I said, Billy, let's go over to Leeward Barracks, where I called home. And let's go walk around Leeward Barracks at night. I want to see it lit up at night. Leeward Barracks. Leeward Barracks is where I was stationed, okay? They have a brand new university there, of course, the Germany University, Würzburg, Schweinfurt University. And again, I want to see it at night. So I took my son, and we had a good time walking around, didn't we? Do you remember what we did when we first got there?
We parked the van and we went up to the middle field and we talked about what happened and we did the flags and stuff.
That's right. I showed him where the flag pole was and everything. I've done many flag duties there, flag detail, and there was a tree that's still there, by the way, all my Schweinfurters. There was a tree there that every year that the U.S. Army, they decorated this tree in beautiful lights. They still had lights there, but it wasn't the same lights because, Leeward Barracks was turned over back to the Germans back in 2014, September 19th, 2014. I was there. But it was nice. It was a nice time. Then I walked around, showed them the old mess hall. You new Army guys call it the dining facility, okay? But it was a mess hall, okay, when I was there. All right, I got to walk around that. Then we walked around the university. It's in the exact same spot where my building used to be. Right there, I was in Bravo Battery, 5th of the 41st Field Artillery. Right there, that's where the university is now. So we got to walk around and all that good stuff. After looking around the building, looking at all the, all the stuff that's around. Of course, remember, it's 9 o'clock. It's after 9 o'clock at night. It's nighttime.
Nobody's out.
No one's out. It was pretty cold, too, wasn't it?
Right.
It was really cold. It was really cold. All right. But again, we're just walking around, just checking out stuff and everything. There's like a park built right next to it. They got little seating areas and people could walk and skateboard. And there's even a volleyball area back there. It's just really fixed up, really, really nice.
And we also saw a big jackrabbit.
We did, didn't we? I forgot about that.
When we were heading back to the van, we saw a big jackrabbit.
As a matter of fact, I forgot all about that. We were heading back to the van, and my son says, Daddy, I saw something. I'm like, you didn't see anything.
It was running across the back of the university, then it went to the front.
It did. Okay, but what we saw was, for those who were stationed in Schweinfurt, it's back there in the back track park back there. All the way where the mess hall, I almost said Don Silly, where the mess hall used to be, we could see this big old ear. Everything's cleared now, so you saw these big old ears in the middle of the night, pitch black, but all you saw was like the imprints of the ears,
right,
whatever.
Running under all the he was running under all the benches.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But anyways, we drove around, Leeward at night as far as we could and everything, and just reminiscing. Hey, Billy, this happened here, this happened there. Now again,
I was asking a lot of questions.
You were asking a lot of questions, and I enjoyed that too. This is your second time going there. You were there about 6 years ago when I took you there. You were really young then. But anyway, it was real neat to have you. Well, I was like, okay, it's time to go home. And it's about 10:40-ish at night, okay? So Bill and I, we start going out the old main gate, not the main gate out in the back, but the old main gate, right across from Mickey D's, aka McDonald's, right there where the phone booths used to be. Remember those yellow phone booths? All my Schweinfurters, Leeward Barracks. Anyways, we're going out the main gate, and we saw the Mickey D sign. I used to go to McDonald's all the time when I was stationed there. But anyways, yes, in Germany. So my son saw the sign, and what did you tell me, Billy?
I said, can I have McDonald's?
He wanted a cheeseburger. He asked, "Can I get a cheeseburger?" I said, "You want a cheeseburger? You know what? That sounds good. Let's go get a cheeseburger." Well, when I was turned right on Niederwernerstrasse, okay, you can't go across, okay, as I was going out. Okay, now there is a certain area you can, but by the time we thought about it, we couldn't just cross the street. So, but there was a median, so you can't cross the median. So I turned right on Niederwernerstrasse, went all the way down to the next exit, which is the Florian-Geierstrasse right there. And
After the intersection.
By the intersection, and I waited for the light, and then I turned left. Well, instead of going around all the way around, Florian-Geierstrasse, I just turned right into there's an old. Well, I went to dealership. It was an auto mechanic place, auto mechanic shop. It was closed. Remember, it's like 10:43 at night, right around there. So I just did a little whoopee. I just turned right. I even used my turning signal. I went in the parking lot and came back around. Well, next thing I know, this unmarked car.
Unmarked brown SUV.
Thank you, brown SUV. Flew right past me and then blocked the gate. Now remember, key word, this is unmarked. There weren't any markings, right? No. All right, so I'm like, whoa, here I am in Germany, okay? I'm American in Germany, and this guy's blocking the road, and I have my...
Two dudes in all black.
Yeah, and I have my son right here with me. Well, I'm not going to stick around. You stick around, people die, okay? So I'm not going to do that. So I put my vehicle, I had a van, in reverse after seeing these two guys in black come walking up to my van. I said, no, it's not going to happen. So what did I do?
We whipped it onto the curb, curved it, drove out, ran the red light on a red turn.
Yes, we did.
Because we thought it wasn't an officer. We didn't know. So we took off, and next thing I know, I look back, I see sirens, and I hear neener, neener, neener off the same car.
And that was it. You said it perfectly, Billy. Well, I did exactly what Billy said. We popped the curb and we cruised, didn't we? We're out of Dodge.
Yeah, at least 80.
Yeah,
80 kilometers.
Well, I don't know, but anyways, the people that got in the car and they jumped in and then flipped around. Didn't turn the lights. No lights came on.
No lights
yet. So I turned, and then Billy says, "Daddy, they're chasing us." I said, "Well, we're just going to leave. We're going to get out of here." Well, about 2 seconds after we said that, all of a sudden I heard, "Neener, neener," flash over, flash over. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is the police eye. Oh, great. So I turned right into the business right next to Mickey D's. I was already down there, okay? And I'm like, oh, great. How am I going to get out of this one? There's no getting out of this one. I messed up this time. But I'm thinking, these guys were unmarked. What is going on? So next thing I know, we're pulled over, okay? And these two guys are getting out. One is on Billy's side. Didn't one walk on your side?
One walked up with a flashlight.
Had a flashlight. And then the other guy had his hand on his waist, okay, with a flashlight, carefully walking over to me. I had my hands on my wheel, and I almost said, "Is there a problem, officer?" But I went, "Hello." I said, "I did not know that you were a police eye. I had no idea. If I would have known that you were a police eye, I would have stopped." Well, first he gave me a little talking to. Do you know that's illegal in Germany? And I could have fined you and fine you and all that stuff. And I was like, I know, but I said, you scared me.
You said, I'm sorry a million times, and he's like, we know, sir.
I was like, but it was, you showed me no identification at all, and I'm not going to sit around and wait. So, so I'm thinking, I'll take whatever fine that I could get. Well, afterwards, he goes, "You don't have to explain no more. You don't have to explain no more. I'm not going to give you a ticket. Just be careful," like that. So it turned into, "What are you doing?" to, he was very nice, very cordial,
very nice,
nice guy. Okay, and everything was good. At the end, oh, by the way, this is during the C word. I'm not going to say the C word, but the C word. Do you want to talk about? So Mickey D's closed. By 11, something like that? It was about 11 o'clock?
It was about like 10:30, around that.
Well, no, it was already past that.
Yeah.
But it was like, we have 5 minutes left for Mickey D's closed. Because I already explained to him, all I want to do is get a cheeseburger. That's it, being innocent, right? So he looked at the clock, he goes, "Well, you have 5 minutes left. You go get your cheeseburger." So everybody went on their merry way. We got our cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers pretty good, wasn't it? I love McDonald's cheeseburgers, especially cheeseburgers in Germany. Taste is totally different, trust me. Totally different. Just like no preservatives, just like spaghetti eyes. See, I can't go through a video without mentioning spaghetti eyes. Can you believe that? Anyways, so we went on our merry way. He went on his merry way, and we were gone. Okay. Now for the two don'ts. The two don'ts not to do while you're in Germany, and especially in Schweifert, Germany. Okay. Number one, never do a U-turn through a business late at night in Schweifert. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Go all the way around, okay, and just go around the block, whatever, no matter what the cost, okay? Now, here's a second don't, and this don't is not for me. This don't is for the Polizei. Now, Polizei, I have a lot of respect for you. I appreciate your service. I don't care if you're the Polizei, the police, wherever you're at, in this great big world, I appreciate what you do. That's a tough job out there protecting the public, and you did just that. But here's a don't for you. Don't get out of the car and approach a vehicle, especially wearing black, and walk up to a vehicle, to an American sitting there in a van with his son, without showing your identification. That is not good. Well, that wasn't good, was it, Billy? So please, always show your identification. I understand being undercover. I understand that. But if you would have shown your identification, I would have stopped immediately.
Or at least when I'm wearing a uniform.
At least wearing, yeah, something like that. In closing.
Wait, Daddy, thank you for showing me the lever barracks.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. That's pretty cool. I love showing my son where I lived. I mean, that was awesome. That was really cool.
And was the cheeseburger really worth it?
Yes, it was really worth it. The cheeseburger was great. It was worth it. It's a memory that will last forever. Don't you think you'll ever forget that?
No, sir.
Getting pulled over in Germany by the Polizei for a cheeseburger over a cheeseburger?
Yes, sir. I'll never forget it.
I'll never forget either. Well, guys, we're going to end this video for real. Thanks for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and the
bell,
which is called the notification bell. And that way you'll get all my videos each and every week. Thanks for being here. Check out the description below for all my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, all the above. And I am out of here. Dankeschön!
Juice!
Juice!
Spaghetti eyes!
Did someone say spaghetti eyes?
I said spaghetti eyes.
Oh.